Alright guys, this is Kai from BMW of Bend. Today we're going to go over the iDrive controller. Demo car that we're using is a 2018 BMW 530xe. So let's hop in and go over the feature. Alright, so here we have the iDrive controller. Now depending on the model year of your vehicle, you might have a different setup on the configuration of these buttons. And again, this is a 2018 with iDrive 6.0, so just note that. But starting up here in the upper left, we have the media button. Now this is a shortcut button that takes you to the entertainment menu that you have and the available options that you have on your vehicle. The COM button, this is short for communication, so this is a shortcut to the communication submenus, things like contacts and recent calls and things of that nature. Menu button takes you to the home screen, the main menu with the tiles. And actually, depending on your car, this is again the 2018, so a second press on the menu button for this would zoom out and allow you to configure the home screen, so note that. Map, one press takes you to the map, which is pretty straightforward. A second press on this button actually repeats the last voice instruction that you were given.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Please proceed to the highlighted route.
So if you missed that instruction, you can repeat it just by pressing this button a second time here. Nav, that takes you to the main screen for the navigation, things for entering address or searching points of interest, things of that nature. And then down below the turn knob, we have two additional buttons here. So there's a back button. Back takes you to the previous screen. It also deletes characters if you're in a character entry field. The option button will bring up an option menu, and it's relevant to the menu item you're in, so you might notice the option menu looks slightly different depending on where you're at. But for example, if you're in radio and then you hit the option button, you'll get relevant options to radio. If you're navigation and you hit option, you get relevant options for navigation. So just keep that in mind. Some of the options that you see in the option menu are in every screen, things like turn off control display or split screen, things of that nature, but for the most part they're relevant to the menu item you're in. And then to go over the knob, there's a couple features in here that I notice people don't notice. First off, that the top is touch sensitive. So certain character entry fields, you can scribble on here and say you wanted to draw an eye. You just do a straight line, draw an eye, and it will input that on the iDrive. You can also use this on the map. If you were wanting to pinch and zoom, you can use that gesture on here that would zoom in and out on the map. And then also something that I notice people sometimes overlook is the ability to hold the outside of the knob. I like to hold the outside as opposed to pressing these arrows, because sometimes pressing the arrows, it might register by the control knob as a press in the center. So holding the outside and being able to rock the controller knob left and right allows you to pan through different menu items on the iDrive screen. So noting that is a good way that it's going to help improve your ability to navigate through the screens here. Alright, so that's an overview of how to use the iDrive controller. If you have further questions, feel free to leave a comment, let us know, or contact us here at BMW of Bend.
Kendall, let's start something great.